Hi and welcome to Reseller News. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is July 23rd, 2020. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It's greatly appreciated. Hope you like the content and come back for more. Today, I got some windows open up and I want to talk about managed payment. I should say the eBay managed payment. I got some windows open up by, I think it's e-commerce bites and one from Taybay, and they're talking about different topics that all relate to managed payments, and I just want to share it with you guys. So hopefully we can keep this video somewhat short. I'm going to try. So without further ado, let's get right to it. Okay, before I get started, I just want to start off by saying I do not read everything verbatim. I will give you the URLs where I got the information from, and the rest is up to you to pick up where I left off. First ones we're going to go to is, I kind of bounced around a little, I'm sorry, is going to be from Taybay. So let me give you the URL. It's www.taybay.com. And this story came out July 20th, 2020 by Chris Dawson. The title is New eBay Buyer Cancellation Process to Impact Arbitrage Sellers. For those who are into retail arbitrage, this may pertain to you. I don't do retail arbitrage, but there are people out there that do it, and some people, you know, I think they do okay with it, and I don't know about the others. I can't speak for others, but I think it's an okay thing. I'm not really into it. But let's read a little into it. It says the eBay buyer cancellation process has changed. No longer can a seller cancel a sale claim that it was at the request of the buyer, but from now on, if a buyer asks you to cancel an order, they'll need to send you a cancellation request. Okay. Once you receive the request, you'll have 3 business days to approve or decline it. If you approve the request, the buyer has already paid for the item. You have 2 business days to refund the item. If you haven't refunded, then within 2 business days, they can file a claim through eBay money back guarantee. Keep note of that, guys. Keep a watch out for that. There, be careful with that, because you don't want to get any any dings on your seller account. You know what I'm saying? I always say, abide by the rules and regulations of eBay, and you should be okay. But it is what it is, right? I'm not going to get too much into it, because, like I said again, I don't want to read into it too much. That's why I gave you the URL. I'm hoping you guys could pick up where I left off here. If I scroll down, there's not really much to read, because now you got some comments here. There are a couple of comments here. You could also leave a comment too when you go down, to the bottom over here, as you can see here. Quite a bit of comments on this topic here. Look at this. Wow. You could have your say right here. You just got to leave your name, email. And if you have a website, you can put that there. And you could also check off the notify me of the follow-up comments via email. And every time someone makes a comment to this post, you will be notified. All right, I'm not going to spend too much time on that there, folks. Like I said, I just want to kind of keep this as short as possible. So the URL, the story you're looking for is right over here. All right, so let's move right along. These next 4 windows are going to be from e-commerce bites. Let me give you URL. It's wait a minute. Did I get? Oh, I guess it is Taybay. I'm sorry. I guess I didn't. All right, there was 2 windows for Taybay. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So it's taybay.com. All right, www.taybay.com. I thought there were all 4 of them were going to be for e-commerce bites. Okay. All right. So everybody did a little story about it, and it does pertain to the managed payments. So I like to read what different sources have to say about the managed payments, because sometimes when you do that there, you'll get different sides, different opinions from different companies. So I like to read into that there. So let's read a little into this here. Again, this story came out July 17, 2020 by Chris Dawson, and it goes on to say eBay will begin managing payments for more U.S. sellers this July. Story goes on to say globally eBay has processed more than $3 billion of the GMV through eBay payments for more than 32,000 sellers, and as the end of July approaches, eBay's operating agreement with PayPal comes to an end and is due to expire. Now, in addition to the sellers in the UK who have been notified that they are to transition to eBay payments, eBay has notified many more sellers in the U.S. that eBay will begin managing payments for their accounts in late July 2020. So what do we got next week here? Today's the 23rd. So we got another week and a half to go, basically, if you're counting Saturday and Sunday. All right, so I don't know how it's going to work out, folks. I said it once before about the managed payments. I don't really want to get into it. I don't want to, harp on it because I don't really know too much about it. You hear stories from different people. Everybody's got a story to tell you when it comes to certain things. It's like going to a movie. You could tell a person. You could tell a person. Now, I read back in the day when you can go to movie theaters. Was now, but and you would hear people saying, "Oh, they got great reviews, this, that, and the other thing." Some people say, "Oh, I loved it." Like when Jurassic Park came out, I loved the first one. And somebody, I said, when I found out they were coming out with another new one, the second, Jurassic Park 2, it wasn't that good. I thought it was great. I like all of them. Actually, I like all the Jurassic Park movies. But I'm just trying to say, everyone's going to have their own opinion about things. So it's the same thing with this here. I can't really justify as to why I would like it or dislike it. I haven't really opted into it, so I really can't share that experience with you guys and tell you, hey, listen, this is not for me. I don't, and it doesn't matter because if we're going to be grandfathered into it, we don't have a say. You know what I'm saying? It's either go with it or go to a different platform. I've been with eBay for over 20 years. So for me, if I'm compelled to be grandfathered into this here, I have no choice in the matter. I do love PayPal, and I believe PayPal has an agreement with them where you could still use PayPal. I think up to 2021 or something like that. But I think it's still going to be an optional thing. So, in the meantime, let's not worry about that until we cross that bridge. You know what I'm saying? As long as you still have, I didn't opt into it. So, right now, anybody who makes purchases from me, they can still use PayPal, which is good. I have no complaints with that. Let me read that last part over there at the bottom. I'm not going to read the whole story because there might be much more to read. I don't know. It says, eBay will begin managed payments for sellers in a phase. And for many, deadline is the 15th of July, which already passed. Failure to comply with the sign up by the deadline will result in inability to create new listings. So regardless of whether you're all in favor of the eBay payments or still have some reservations, the time has come to bite the bullet. Click on http://ebay.com/start payments and get started. The active hyperlink is right there. This is why I tell people, that's another thing too, as far as I'm always telling you guys right before I start the Reseller News or even Let's Talk eBay. That's why I always tell you guys to go directly to the website itself because they have active hyperlinks and you may want to read more into that particular topic or subject that we're referring to at the time. So here, if you click on here, let's click it on. We'll do it together. I'm not going to sign up for it just yet. I just want to see what it's all about. Okay, manage payments. You can learn more. When you come to this window, all right, you'll see it over here. It says manage payments provides the sellers one place to sell and get paid, and buyers more ways to pay. Now, if you look over here, okay, they got this little information box here, whatever, circled here. It says we will email and notify you in my messages on eBay when you could register to have eBay manage payments. By the end of 2020. eBay will manage payments for most sellers. Well, okay. But they still show Discover, MasterCard, Visa, PayPal, Pay Credit, whatever. So you still will be able to, I guess, use it unless they're going to do away with all of these, which I hope they don't. But if you are interested, when you come to it, when you click on that hyperlink, it's going to say express interest. You could do that. You click it on. All right, and they'll tell you what's changing, more buyer choices, streamlined payments, payouts, seller protections, and so on and so forth. We'll see what happens. Let's see what happens. I'll tell you what. When I get, if the time comes, I'm grandfathered in, which I'm sure we all are. Well, at that time, we could all share each other's stories. If I happen to get it ahead of time, I will share it with you guys and tell you exactly what I think about it. I'll give you the pros and cons, what I like about it. So I can't knock it right now. I'm not going to sit there and say anything, I don't want to make any derogative statements and say it's no good, this, that, and the other thing. We don't know. But again, when you click on an active hyperlink from TameBay, it's going to bring you here, and you could also click the Learn More button here, and you can learn more about the managed payments. And as you can see here, all right, And they have a video here, selling get paid all in once. I'll leave that window up there, so I'll check it out when I come back if they do the video. I'm not gonna play it now. All right, so keep that in mind, guys. And that one there was from Tame Bay. That's where I got the information from. This is the story you're looking for. And if you scroll down here, as I told you before, there's active hyperlinks to the right side as well. These are all active hyperlinks. So if you want to read any of these stories, you need to go directly to the website. But here is the active hyperlink that got me to the other page there about managed payments. All right, I'm going to leave that open. I'm going to leave that window open, and we're going to go. The next three windows are from Tame Bay. I'm sorry, e-commerce bites. I got Tame Bay in the mind. No, I love Tame Bay. They're both my favorites. Tame Bay and e-commerce bites. Let me give you URL. And this is going to be basically talking about, again, eBay managed payments, but they got like a little different stories in here, so I want to share it with you guys really quick. Let me give you URL. It's www.ecommercebites.com. Same thing, go directly to the website. And if you look over here to the left side, I don't have any affiliate links with these people, to let you know, these websites, I should say. So I don't get anything for it. The reason why I tell you to go to these websites is because they have active hyperlinks in. But I want to say one thing about this one here, e-commerce bites. They have over here to the left side, if you sign up to get their emails, they'll say, "Have you heard?" If you want to, just throw it out to say, "Well, I went to Rich Pasini's website, his YouTube channel, and he mentioned it there, and he kind of give you a little promo there." I don't get anything for it. Ina Steiner, who is the editor for e-commerce bites, didn't contact me. Nobody from e-commerce bites contacted me to give a little segue there. So I just want you guys to know that right up front. But if they do ask, if you don't mind, you could just tell them, "Hey, I heard from Rich Pasini," whatever. All right. With that said, this story came out July 22nd, 2020. And like I said, these next three windows are going to talk about managed payments, but different stories, all right, a little different. All right, a little different variations of it. This is eBay guards managed payments info like state secrets. Okay, it says you would have more luck prying information from a CIA operative than you would getting it from eBay to publicly answer questions about managed payments. It's really maddening to watch eBay sellers ask questions about the new payments processing program week after week, only to be told to request a callback from its payments department, especially if given hours, long wait times, as an eBay moderator recently reported. It says that occurred several times during eBay's weekly chat session. In one case, a seller asked whether those who missed the registration deadline for managed payments would be able to relist current listings, since eBay said they wouldn't be able to create new listings until they registered. The seller also asked, will their GTC, good to cancel listings, roll over, or will they end at the end of their current 30-day time frame? Now, as far as I know, don't hold me to this here, with the good to cancel, you could prematurely end it prior to the 30 days, from what I was told back in the day when you could call up on the phone, and they said, yeah, you could. This is what a eBay teammate told me, that I could do that there. However, if you don't, with the good to cancel, it just rolls over again. Okay. The other thing is, I want to share this with you. Why I got you? Hopefully, it got your attention. With the good to cancel, keep this in mind, guys. With the good to cancel, if you let it roll over, okay, the way I understand it, if you let it roll over, it doesn't create it as a new listings. It's just like a continuation. This is what the teammate said. Now, somebody out there watching this video said, "Well, no, you're wrong about that." I'm just repeating what the teammate said, unless they don't know what they're talking about, which is a possibility. What they were saying, didn't get the memo. What I would do, okay, and this is me, and I said it before, and I'll say it again, guys. If you have enough free promotions, I told you, I think I should, well, if you're new to my video and my YouTube channel, you're not going to know what I'm talking about, but I'll share it with you real quick just to give you a little update. I get promotions. I get free promotions, right? And I don't think it has anything to do because I've been with eBay for over 20 years. Maybe it does, maybe it don't. I don't know. All I'm saying is I have one that's for over 1,000 free listings. I have another promotion that was for 200, and plus I have my starter store, which I get 100 free listings. What you could do, okay, in order to make it become a new listing, what you would do is you go in there, okay, make the modifications, make all the changes that you wanted, the ones, the specific ones. If you got thousands of them, you're not going to sit there doing it. I don't know, maybe you will. I wouldn't. I wouldn't do it. But the specific ones that are probably going to be the more, the ones that's going to bring more money to you, if you see they're getting very low watch, they're getting 0 watches or low views or no views, well, most likely they get views, but very sometimes mine get really low views. I mean, it's like, hello, the lights are on. Is anybody home? What you may want to do, okay, make your corrections, go in there, do your research, go to watchcount.com. I talked about this in my other videos. Go to watchcount.com. Type in that particular item, okay? Go to the one that has the most watches on it, open it up, and do a comparison, side-by-side comparison. See what that person that has, let's say, 20 watches, 15 watches on it has, as opposed to yours that has 0 watches. Check out the title, check out the category, look at their description, because I heard even if you put certain keywords in the description, that will also bring in higher in search. Now, if you're saying, where do I get this information from? I get this when I watch the eBay YouTube videos. I learn a little bits and, little tips and tricks from these guys. That's why I tell you, I've been saying it before in my other videos. Go sign up, subscribe to the eBay's, YouTube channel. They have a couple of them. I subscribe to, I think it's either 3 or 4 or whatever it is, but they're different ones. I subscribe to them. So whenever something comes up, I want to make sure I'm getting notified, especially I'm selling on this platform. I want to make sure I'm getting that notification. Then what you do is, after you do your comparison, you do your counts, make sure, maybe you see, maybe that guy's charging too much, too little. Maybe he's got, maybe his is in better condition than yours, whatever the object may be, whatever item you're selling may be. Maybe the price is good, he's got a good price point. Maybe he's got repeat buyers that are watching it, or it could be his competition like me, that sometimes I watch things like that. It could be a variable things. So what the thing is you want to do is, you want to check out, like I said again, just to recap, your title, categories. I tell you the truth, I don't know which one it was. I did it recently, I think it was last week or the week before. I thought I had something in the right category. I don't know if it was some kind of electronic thing. I can't remember of him. I'm sorry. I apologize. But when I looked it up, when I did that there, because I said, why is it not getting the accounts? It's not getting nothing. It's got very low views, no watches. And I said, I don't know if it was the Keurig or whatever, one of those things. And when I looked it up, it was in the wrong category. I said, hello, what am I thinking? I must have had an off day. And it was in the wrong category. So when I went back there, I went to watch count again, typed it in. I wanted to see, make sure, verify it one more time. Copied the title from the person, because maybe my title didn't have all the particular keywords in there for it to come up, rank higher in search, and I copied it and pasted it in mine. Changed the category, and I started getting views on it. And I think within a couple of days or so, I did get a watch on. I think it might have been, oh my God, I remember if it was an older Keurig that sold or whatever. All I remember is the category wasn't right. But anyway, going forward, once you do that, go into your listing again, and again, make sure you have enough free listings to do this. If you have 200 listings, if you only have 100 listings that are free, but you got free listings, 100 free listings, and you got 200 active listings, don't delete all the 200. Just do what you're going to do. Likewise, keep it the same. You know what I'm saying? Don't go, because then you're going to get hit. You're going to get charged for it. Anything over 100 free listings. Well, now now I have it, but before I got the promotions, it would be 30 cents additional, because I get 100 free listings a month with the starter store. Once you do that, end it right after you make all your changes on the specific ones, the ones that are going to bring more money to you. End the listing, okay? It's going to be in your unsold folder. When you go in your unsold folder, now remember, you made all your changes prior to ending it, okay? Keep that in mind. You go into unsold folder, you're going to go as sell similar. When you go as sell similar and you list it, it will show up as a new listing And if you don't believe me, you can look up your particular item. Make sure you copy the same title you put in there. All right, you can say, I don't see it as a new listing. It'll be there. Believe me, it will show up as a new listing. So you can, this is what I was told. Now, unless this changes, if there's somebody who want to give me a little heads up, I would appreciate it. That's the way I understand it. As long as it has no, you know, what do you call it there? Oh my gosh, offers. And if it was an auction, as long as it doesn't have any, you know, any bids on it, you could do it if you're doing auction or fixed. All right. As long as you don't have, if there's an auction, as long as there's no bids on it, you can make that. You can end and make that change. And I think that applies with the fixed. As long as, I think if you have someone made an offer and it's still there, you know, they're waiting for you or getting no response from them, you accept the offer, but you got to wait for them. I don't think you could change it, because I remember trying to update something and it had an offer on it. It wouldn't let me do it. Certain things. Okay? So keep that in mind. All right. I'm not going to get too much of it. We just went really, I pretty much went really much into this here. The good to cancers what threw it off. You could check it out. Read more into this you want. I gave you URL. Okay. So you could read more into this here. Let me go to the next window. It's going to be again with managed payments. I know you're going to say, geez, it sounds like you're repeating the same things over. No, there's different. If you see here, this one says eBay guards managed payments like estate secrets, right? This one over here, it says new test of eBay managed payments disbursements. So there's different, same kind of story, but variables. The title's a little, it varies over here. This story came out July 21st, 2020. Next test of eBay managed payments disbursements. It goes on to say here, eBay has been processing payments for the sellers for some time as of July 20th. The number was nearly 42,000 sellers, and it felt confident enough to expand the mandate to many more sellers this week. The next test of eBay managed payments at scale is disbursements, and sellers who were required to register by late last week will soon learn if the proceeds from their sales successfully make it into their bank accounts. Some sellers had difficulties with the registration process leading up to the deadline, including entering their bank account information, and some say eBay is coming back with a request for additional information. In some cases, it reportedly requiring that companies provide individuals' social security numbers. All right. The way it sounds here, if you didn't do it at the time, you know, when they required, you might have a little problem processing your payments there. So it's not the worst thing in the world. Okay, you'll be able to get it fixed. Believe me. All right, let's go to the next story here. All right, you know the title of this one here. I gave you the date. If you notice, I like to give the dates out when I do my videos. Because I want you to know it's current information. It's not something that's 3 months old, a year old. There are times, though, I will share this with you. There are times I do revert back to older dates in relation to a topic that I'm talking about or a particular story. Okay, so you may see that happen on occasion. You might say that was like 3 years ago, or that was last year. What are you talking about now? But you know, sometimes you got to go back. Sometimes, like I always say, if you want to get the answers to the present, you got to go back to the past. Right. All right, let me go to the last window here. And this one says, this one came out July 20th, 2020. eBay seller wonders if he is in managed payments. Now, I was telling you, I know this particular topic is all about managed payments. I know, but that's what I'm saying. It's the same title, but a little different twist to it. Same type of thing we're talking about. So it goes on to say, someone had written into Ina, who is the editor of E-Commerce Bytes. It says, Dear Ina, well, the day is upon us, or is it? It's eBay, son of a course. So of course, one never knows. Ever since I first signed up for eBay's mismanaged payments months ago, the misinformation and the lack of information has been unbelievable. Yes, even by eBay standards. Oh boy. It says, now I don't even know if I'm managed payment or not. eBay's information, if you call it that, for managed payment states that there are new fees that will take effect July 20th. It also says that It will not pay the new higher eBay fee rate and PayPal or other third-party payment process fees on the same transaction. In addition, they told me that I would be notified 2 weeks before opting into the program, and that I'd be opting in late July. It goes a little further to say here, there's probably quite to read here. I'll just read a little more into it. Today, it goes on to say, today is July 20th. I have not been notified. Okay, did I just read this one here? No. And I'm not been notified, and while I opted in, and there are 2 more weeks left in July to allow notification and activation. So, if I'll be notified in 2 weeks before being opted in, I am not opted in if new fees take effect today. And I am not opted in, then I would presumably still be paying PayPal fees along with the new higher eBay fees. So that's the thing. I don't know what the fee structure is going to be with this here. Some people are saying, you hear all these different stories. Oh, if you get the new the managed payment, the fees will be a little cheaper because it's going to be you're not going to a third-party platform, and everything will be housed into one thing. I don't know. Like I said again, folks, I don't want to be, I don't want to make any derogative statements with eBay as far as I put their managed payment service. You're going to hear different stories. I think eBay did a YouTube video, or if I can remember, remember where I see it. I know it's one of the YouTube videos. They did a video on managed payments, and one is, I don't know which one it is. If I get the link, I'll drop a link below, and you could listen. You could listen a little more into it. I don't know. I really can't say. Like I said again, I can't say you gotta. I have a Facebook group that I could ask people in there. I don't know the one. What is the Shop Bar JPC for Great Deals? That's my Facebook group. I think there's a little over 3,000 followers or subscribers, you want to call them out there. I could ask one of them in there, or just put a message out there. Post a message and see if anybody has used the managed payment, and see what they, get some kind of response or feedback on it, and see what's their pros and cons on what do they feel about it. Is it better? Is it worse? I like PayPal, to be honest with you. I think PayPal has been pretty good to me. I've been using them right along since I got started with eBay, and I love them. And I'd be honest with you guys, I wished the alliance between eBay and PayPal never broke up. Seriously. There's an old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So, we'll see where it goes from here. All right. I gave you the URL to these sites here. It was only Tanebay and what do you call it there? E-commerce bites. Check it out. This is the story you're looking for, and we got to see how it goes. We got to see how it works. And if anybody out there is using it, if you guys are using it, anybody out there who's subscribed to this YouTube channel, if you are using it, if you wouldn't mind sharing, I would like to, if you want to share, you can get some, feedback, leave a comment below and let us know what you think of it, if you like it, dislike it. It'd be helpful just to get a little feedback, a little insight on it. So we'll see what happens. Okay. All right. I'm going to back out of these windows here, and we're going to close out this video. Well, that concludes this video. I hope you found the information helpful, and if you did, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updates when I post out new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. My name is Rich Pasini. You're watching Reseller News for July 23rd, 2020. I'm wishing you all the best in sales. Until next time, bye-bye for now.